What's going on, you guys? It's your girl Melly, and I am back with another video. I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. I wanted to come talk more bariatric weight loss surgery information with you guys. So today I wanted to talk more about bariatric surgery and the requirements in order to get the surgery. So I do have a paper right here that with all, sorry, it's windy. I have a paper right here with like all the information that I had to go through that I'm gonna share with you guys, just because if there's anybody out there that's looking into getting weight loss surgery or is getting weight loss surgery and just wants to know more about what they're getting into and what they're gonna have to do, I want you guys to keep in mind that this is my journey and this is what I had to do in order for my insurance to cover the costs of me getting the surgery. So I know everybody's insurance is going to be different and everybody's requirements are going to be totally different. I just want to give you guys an idea of what I had to do to get the surgery. So the first thing that I had to do was talk to my primary care doctor and just let her know that, like, hey, you know, I really am I want to lose weight. Ever since I was younger, I've been overweight, and just kind of talked more about like my health history. And then we went from there pretty much. She gave me two options. One of them was to put me on Zepbound and another one was to get the weight loss surgery, but she first wanted me to try the Zepbound. So I did get on Zepbound. I can't even talk. I did get on Zepbound for about 2 months. I honestly didn't really like it. It made me really sick. I just didn't really see like any progress. Like I did lose like maybe 10 pounds, but like I was always sick, you know, and I felt like I should have probably lost more. Like it just wasn't for me. So I did let her know again that, hey, you know what, I didn't like it. And another thing with Zepbound and with Wegovy and all those, like they'll put you on a dose, and those doses, like you start off with the very low dose, the way like you work your way up. But like when it was time for me to go up, they would never have the next dose I needed. Like I would have to be like on a waiting list until they called me and said, hey, like we have it in stock here at this pharmacy, you can come pick it up. But it was like never. So that's another reason why I felt like it also wasn't working for me. I hear a lot of stories and like there's a lot of people that actually do lose weight on it. So I think it just wasn't for me, but who knows, like maybe it could work for somebody else. So then when I did go back and talk to my doctor and told her it wasn't for me, she did let me know that I could possibly get a weight loss surgery. She did go over like the requirements that were needed for me to actually be applicable for the surgery. She did tell me that I had to have a high BMI, which I did. She told me that like you had to have like an underlying health condition, which I did. I was pre-diabetic at that time. So that already right there was like two things. So then she did recommend me to a bariatric surgeon, which that took about like a month and a half for them to actually call me and give me an appointment. When I went in for the consultation, he did go over like the requirements again. He said that I did qualify and I was a good candidate for the surgery. He did go over the two surgeries that they offer, and just kind of like went over both of them, a little bit about both of them, and just kind of explained to me the process of what it would look like if I did go through wanting the surgery. After that appointment, I left, and at that appointment at the end, I told him that I really wanted to do it. And so then I had to do a lot of requirements after that. He did let me know that there was a lot of requirements that I had to complete. So the list of requirements that I had to complete before I got the date of the surgery, and so that insurance would cover the cost. So I had to do a sleep study to see if I had sleep apnea. I did that. I also had to do a virtual psych evaluation, which lasted about 30 minutes and it was virtual. So that was pretty fast. I got that done. And I had to get labs done as well as a stool sample, like just to make sure everything was okay and I was still a good, you know, fit for the surgery. I also had to see a cardiologist as well. This is just like all this stuff that I'm saying that they want you to do. It's pretty much just to make sure that you are a good fit for the surgery, like I said, and to make sure that you don't have like nothing's wrong with you that will affect when they go in to do the surgery. They just want to make sure you're healthy enough to get the surgery. I also had to get an EKG. Sorry if you hear the paper in the background. I just really want to make sure I'm giving you guys like good information and sharing my experience and what I went through with my surgery. The sixth requirement was I had to have 6 45-minute sessions with a nutritionist. So I could only do one 45-minute class every month. So they only allowed you to do one class a month. So that was right there already 6 months. So this process is pretty freaking long. Like, it's not overnight. It takes a while. The seventh thing was I had to lose 15 pounds so that my insurance would also cover all the costs. How I was saying, this process took about, I want to say like 8.5 months. So I'm telling you guys, it's a long process, but it's so worth it. It was a long process. And I feel like the hardest part was losing the 15 pounds. Like, for a while I could not lose them, and she kept telling me like, if you don't lose them, like, we're gonna have to like postpone another month to see if you could lose the weight. And I got around like, I think it was like my last class, and I like literally got my shit together. I started hitting the gym like so much, like 6 times a freaking week. I started eating so clean, and I dropped like hella weight. Like, I dropped so much weight. Like, I didn't even drop the 15. I dropped like 45 pounds. So once I was finished with the pre-requirements, I did meet up with the surgeon one last time just to go over everything and just to make sure everything was good. He did have me choose which surgery I wanted to get that day. I ended up going with the gastric bypass, and he gave me his opinion. He said that it was a good fit for me, that he thinks as well that I should get gastric bypass. And that same day, he gave me like a bag with stuff I was gonna need for the day of surgery. So in that bag there was like wipes, like cleansing wipes at the day of surgery I had to clean my body with. There was a pill that was prescribed to me that I had to take that same day of the surgery before. There was also a shake in there, like a liquid like drink. It wasn't even like a shake, it was like a liquid drink that I had to take on my way to surgery. So once I left the clinic that day, it was pretty much just a waiting game from there. I waited about like 2 weeks, and it felt like forever. Like, it felt so long. I finally heard back from my insurance about 2 weeks later. They told me that everything was approved, that they were gonna cover all the costs and everything like that. They also told me the day of my surgery, which was October 9th, 2024. So I was so excited. Like, I was so excited. Like, I already knew my day and everything. It was so exciting. 2 weeks prior to surgery, I had to do a pre-op diet that consisted of 1 small meal a day, and the rest of the day I had to drink protein shakes and liquids. That lasted for 2 weeks. I dropped a lot of weight. I think I dropped like another 40 pounds, like literally. Like, I dropped a lot of weight. Like, it even had me thinking, like, do I really need this surgery? Like, I've already lost so much weight on my own. Like, might as well just keep going. But I knew deep down inside that I needed to get the surgery, and I'm so glad I went through with it. On the last day before my surgery, I had to take a bottle of Miralax and mix it with some Gatorade, and I had to make a liter of it. And at 3 p.m. the day before my surgery, I had to drink that. So I started like around 3, and I had to drink a cup of that till it was gone, till the liter of it was gone. And they do that so that it could clean your stomach, so that when they go into surgery, there's nothing there that, you know, blocks them from seeing everything that they need to. But when I took the Miralax, like, it had me in the bathroom. So just be prepared. If you're gonna get the surgery, know that it's not as bad as people make it seem. Mostly because you, like, those 2 weeks, you're not eating a lot. So it's not like you have to go to the bathroom because it's cleaning your stomach. But it's not as bad like if you were to eat like a full meal and then drink the Miralax. You know, that would have been bad. So the day of surgery, they gave me some wipes to use to wipe. There were like some cleansing wipes that I had to use to clean my whole body, like literally my whole body. And I did that in the morning. And they also gave me a pill prescribed for me that I had to take the morning of as well. They gave me a pre-surgery liquid drink that I had to drink on my way to surgery. And then I got to surgery, they checked me in and everything like that. Within like maybe 2 hours or an hour and a half, I was in surgery. But yeah, that's like the whole process. I'm hoping I didn't miss anything. I literally got it all written down. Like, look, I really didn't want to miss anything, so that's why I got everything written down. I really wanted to share with you guys the whole process that I personally had to go through, but just keep in mind that everybody, how I said in the beginning, everybody's journey, everybody's requirements are going to be totally different. It all depends on your insurance and the requirements that they need in order for them to cover the cost of surgery. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps somebody who's looking to get the surgery or is getting the surgery, because I know when I was gonna get the surgery, I was looking up these kind of videos to see like what I was gonna get into. And if you guys want me to go more in depth about a certain topic, just comment that topic down below. And also, you guys, like, comment down below how you guys, if you got surgery, how it's going for you. And I just like to hear different people's journeys. Just comment down below your journey, let me know. And yeah, and I hope I see you guys in the next video.